Hello, everybody. War Wizard here. Today we are going to be going over the Mortal Kombat 1 Conan patch notes. We're going to go over everything. I wanted to quickly start off by saying I like Conan. I think he's extremely fun. I don't know if he's high or low tier, but he's very fun. His combos are fun. He has some of the best and easiest brutalities in the game. He has some pretty funny Easter eggs. His voice is hilarious. It makes me laugh because it's so over the top, with this constant every time he swings or gets hit. It's hilarious to me. I think Conan is a massive win for Mortal Kombat, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, he's boring. It's Conan the Barbarian. Like, what were you expecting? He wasn't going to have all these ridiculous, fancy things like Ermac and stuff like that. But he is very fun. His combos are fun. He's just a fun character to play. Straightforward, barbarian, in-your-face type gameplay. So I wanted to get that out of the way. I find Conan fun. I will show him here in a little bit, but I wanted to talk about something that's pretty controversial right now. Is Reiko, if you don't know, got a nerf to his stars. These. It's a pretty big nerf. So I will show you. Oops. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Every projectile knocks his stars out of the way. Even meter burn. That is a pretty significant nerf. I mean, Baraka's projectile doesn't eat any other projectile, but yet they even beat Reiko's stars. The reason why a lot of people consider this a pretty big nerf is because a big part of Reiko's game plan, even though people say that he's a grappler, because yeah, he does have a command grab, but he gets no tick throws off of it like a normal grappler would. He can't see. There's no tick grabs, none. You see me entering it. See, he can't get a grab off that. He can't stagger it. He can't stagger it, but he can't get any tick throws. Like, you can't, get someone to block with, like, this, and then go into a command throw. Here, let's make him block. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I not set it to block all? Oh, no. Okay. See? No tick grabs. None. He doesn't get any tech thrabs like a real grappler would. And then... So let's say you do get the grab. You get no Oki or pressure off of it. Because you either roll backwards, or you roll the other way. It sets you, resets neutral. So Reiko's biggest strength is his neutral, basically. He has very long range buttons. Very good buttons. But his game plan was to, like, you know, chip away at you with some stars, try to get in, and... But with that star nerf, that... I mean, why not just take away his projectiles at that point? Like, every single projectile in the game, except for, I think the only one that doesn't, that I've seen, is Sub-Zero's, like, ice clone punch thing, but his ice ball still goes through all the projectiles. But every projectile in the game just knocks them away, even if you enhance it. I feel like if you were going to do that nerf, fine. But at least make the enhanced stars still eat projectiles, you know? And go through people's projectiles. And if you're going to nerf his stars that bad, why not give him tick throws? Or pressure off his tick throws? They did give him a air command grab that's pretty good. He can, you know, so if someone tries to up block, he can whiff this, like stand one, and so they try to up block it, and then he goes for, you know, the throw, which does big damage. So it's pretty controversial. A lot of people are saying it's justified because he's a grappler, which, I mean, a real grappler. He has one command grab. That's, to me, that's not a true grappler. And like I said, no tick throws. Are you really a grappler if you don't have tick throws? Like, but anyway, people are saying that he's a grappler, so he shouldn't have that good of projectiles. And then you have the other side saying, you know, oh, that's a big part of his game plan, you know, he kind of needed those projectiles. I'm kind of on the fence, because I do think he's still a very good character. Like I said, he has amazing buttons. A really good mid that's for whiff punishing, you know, his standing 1-2 is really good. Pretty good range. He has good pokes. He has really good combo damage. He has a low sweep and an overhead. That's pretty decent for opening people up. But it's just a puzzling nerf, because I haven't seen anyone besides an occasional casual crybaby crying for Reiko nerfs. I haven't seen any pros. You rarely see him on Combat League. You rarely see him in tournaments. What information did they get besides the occasional crybaby that's like, oh my god, I can't get past the stars, he's so OP. We're asking for a nerf in Reiko. Like, it's just so weird to me. I do think the aerial command grab was something that they wanted in the game from the get-go, but WB, you know, pretty much forced them to release the game unfinished. So I think they just now got the time to put it in like they wanted to, but this star nerf is just so weird. If the normal, like I said, the normal stars, you want to have it like that, fine. But at least the enhanced should continue what it was doing before, because you're spending a whole bar of meter. And there's so many ways to counter zoning in this game. You have Sub-Zero armor, you have Motaro shield, you have Motaro teleport, you have Frost, low freeze, which is a trade in your favor, because what stars do, what is that, 8% damage, but then if you trade that with Frost freeze, you eat 8% damage for it. In return, you get a massive combo, and you're in his face now. Cyrax net is just like Frost freeze. You know, even Reiko himself has counter to zoning with this low. He has this armor. What? That slides in. Sub-Zero has a slide. Johnny Cage has a shadow kick. Kung Lao's hat is a hard knockdown. So a hard knockdown is like, you know, Kung Lao's hat hits you, knocks you down, and then you get in for free. So if you trade with Kung Lao's hat, it's a favorable trade for you. Sub-Zero, Ice Ball, you know, if you trade, you get a full combo. Now, I'm not saying it's perfect counterplay, like, oh, if you use this cameo, you know, you can't zone him. No, you still have to work a little bit. Most of these are highs. You know, they're not going to spam all their meter every time to make it a mid. So you can just duck, go in with, like, Sub-Zero armor or whatever. It's just the casuals crying about, you know, oh, I can't get in, it's too hard. If Reiko was so overpowered, why do you rarely see him in tournaments? And even if he is in tournaments, he's not winning all the time. You rarely see him in top 8s, online or offline, especially offline. Even Rewind, who is considered the best Reiko player, has switched to Ermac because Reiko, everyone, like, you know, he has so many weaknesses. He's a solid character. I do think he's upper tier because, you know, he has, like, the best anti-air in the game with this, or even that. That leads to big damage. He has the, you know, the command grab that leads into big damage with Tremor. But he's just... My point is, if he was so overpowered, especially with his zoning, why is no one using him? He's not very hard to use. I mean, the tremor combos are kind of hard to use, but not extremely difficult. So it's just a puzzling nerf, you know. It's just weird to me. I still think he's really good. Like I said, I still think he's really good. Like, no one's, you know, if you do this, if you do this into stars, you know, no one's reacting to that with a projectile. But from full screen, you know, it's just gonna make it a lot harder for him to get in. It just, to me, why have projectiles that are basically made of paper now? You can just knock them aside with any, even Johnny Cage's sunglasses counter Reiko stars, which is weird. That's like, I don't know. It's just a puzzling nerf. I don't know if he deserves it or whatever, but if you're going to take his stars away, why not give him some tech throws or something? At least one. To make his game a little bit mixed up. Because most of his game is, you know, playing at this distance, trying to whiff punish, you know, trying to mix up people with this, which, you know, it's not the greatest mix-up in the world. He's a good whiff punisher. He's really good at footsies and stuff. If he does get in, you know, he has these to try to mix people up and, you know, try to throw and stuff. But the stars, you know, he was trying to chip people away, mix it up a little bit, you know. You know, just trying to mix it up and open people up. So it's just a puzzling nerf. He's not extremely busted. I know a lot of casuals are like, oh, but his command grab, you can literally jump. Just jump, you know. And full combo punish, whatever, you know. I'm sorry, I haven't spent that much time learning Rico, so my combos are not the best. But anyway, it's just a weird nerf. It's very controversial. Everyone's like, who asked for him to be nerfed, you know? Did he necessarily need any big buffs? I don't think so. I guess the air command grab is technically a buff. He gets big damage off of it. I know he gets a free, if he lands it, he gets that rock, I think. What's the rock? Damn it. Oh, there it is. He gets that for free, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't get it. I don't know how to do it. Hang on, let me see. Oh yeah, there it is. So he gets that. So it's only half a tremor bar instead of the full tremor bar with the earthquake. But anyway, it was a puzzling nerf. It's just weird to me. And another reason why it's so controversial is because the top tiers, the actual broken, brain dead top tiers, didn't get touched. Kenshi has been the best offensive character in the game since launch, basically. I feel like a lot of people don't realize it because not a lot of people use him because he's one of the harder characters to use because you have to learn how to use Sento. Which is kind of hard, you know, but his mix-up, it's basically like almost like a game over. If he hits you once and gets Sento out, you have to eat these ridiculous mix-ups into big damage. It's almost like a GG, you know, shake my hand. Havoc got a slap on the wrist nerf, in my opinion. I feel like, so one of his biggest problems was he had the touch of death. And by that, I mean, if he opened you up once, his neck tether, his enhanced neck snap or whatever.
Face off. Baraka. Earthquake.
Oh.
Movado. Super Cop. Tarkatan Colony.
His enhanced neck snap. He'll do, so this move right here. And then you enhance it again. And it reverses your controls, but it completely... I'm not the best at it because I'm not the best Havoc player. I just started learning him, but... So it reverses your controls, but it completely resets. So if you do it normally... And then you neck snap... You know, it completely makes the damage mitigation way higher. So you're not going to get... It's very hard to get over 30% after doing that. But if you do this version, the enhanced neck snap, you know, it makes it so it doesn't reset the scaling. So he does a full combo damage. So if he hits you, you know, with like his biggest combo, let's say something like this. I dropped it, but you get the point. He hits that, does the enhanced neck snap, and that was 40%. You're going to eat another 40% or more, so basically it's a touch of death, because he just takes your whole health bar, or very close to it. You'll have like 5 health or something like that. So he has the touch of death. So now they made it to where you can only activate this if you're at 30% health, but it also takes a little bit of life, as you guys seen at the top. So you can only do the enhanced if you're 30% or below of health, which is fine, I guess, but that's still like a touch of death. Like, why not nerf the damage a little bit? But that Havoc is still, I think his biggest thing is he's easy to play, and he gets free mix-ups off his 1-1-2, which ends in overhead, because then you start mixing this up, a low launcher. His standing 2, the second hit is an overhead. So you start doing this when people are expecting the overhead, you know? And it leads to massive, massive damage. So he has crazy mix-ups, huge damage for barely any hits. I don't know if that's too loud for you guys or not. Let me see. Okay, it's not that loud. I guess it's just loud in my headset. Maybe I'll turn it down a little more. Anyway. So, I'm against, you know, killing characters, nerfing them into the ground. I do believe that some nerfs are needed. You know, getting 40 to 50% damage off of, like, you know, 9-10 hits is kind of crazy. Meterless too. You can get all that meterless. You have to use cameo, but it's still meterless. You still have your bar to break and stuff like that. or to do the enhanced tether. Um, but anyway, I am against killing characters. I don't want them to kill Havoc. I don't want them to kill Kenshi, but something needs to be a little adjusted. And then you take Scorpion Farah didn't get touched, but Reiko's stars got enough. Scorpion is pretty busted right now, but then you add Farah, and it's the most brain dead, easy, stupid thing. Because he gets all these high damaging mix ups and resets and shit like that. And what's another one? Sindel, another brain dead, easy to play character with crazy mix ups, crazy damage. You pair her with Kung Lao or Tremor, and it's pretty insane. She's carried by like two strings, that long hair, poke thing. How do these top tiers not get touched or a slap on the wrist like Havoc, but then they nerf Reiko's stars, someone who's not even considered a broken OP top tier character? Some things I will admit needed to be nerfed, like Baraka with his spinning blades into sector horizontal chopper or striker bombs or cannon knives or whatever. The sector chopper was definitely broken, but why make it cost a whole bar instead of just nerfing the chip damage, nerfing the combo damage a little bit? Because not only did they nerf sector's combo damage and chip damage, but they also nerfed Baraka's damage on top of it. I don't get the overkill, and I also don't get the fact that they nerf Reiko for some odd reason, but then these brain dead OP characters. Kenshi's not brain dead. He does take some skill to use, but Sindel and Scorpion and Havoc, they are not hard to use, especially Scorpion Farah. Anyone can pick that team up and do good with it because of the mix-ups. If you have any sort of skill, this team will carry you to probably demigod at least. The team is so brain dead and busted. Sindel, again, it's puzzling to me that these characters that get all this shit for free with 50-50 mix-ups for high damage get all that, but then Reiko, they nerf his stars. Like, okay, why? He's not an actual grappler. He has, well, I guess now 2 command grabs. One's an air command grab. He gets no pressure off of them. He gets combos, but I mean, you have to spend bar, and I don't know. It's just puzzling. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he went very far down on the tier list. But I don't think he was ever good enough, because I'm not even a Reiko player. You've seen. I'm not, I can't do his combos, straight off the top of my head, all willy-nilly and easy. I'm not even a Reiko player, but even I was like, what? Why did they change that? It's so weird to me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for a few more things. Like, I was hoping Baraka would get something. He is not very good right now. He's kind of... he has to play footsies, fundamental Mortal Kombat, and he has to play with Striker or Kano. If you want to be, if you want to climb the ranks. He has some stuff with Farah, but most of that stuff is kind of fake. Liu Kang needs something. He's not low tier. I know you guys hear me bitch about him on my... I don't think he's low tier at all, but he's so easy. He's so boring. He's so brain dead. He's a forward 4 bot, and this is coming from a Liu Kang main. He needs something. Give me like an overhead like Reiko, so I can open people up a little more or something. Give me something. Something interesting. He's just so boring right now. And, on day 1, oh yeah, he was broken because Kung Lao had, and stuff like that, and throw combos, but now more than half the cast has some sort of throw combos you get. And everybody knows how to play against him now. He's forward 4, back 2, bot, basically. And standing one, he has a 6-frame Punisher. That's it. His zoning is overrated. His projectile, you have to enhance it to make it a mid and knock down. His low takes forever on startup, you know. Foxy Grandpa just made a tier list, and he sees that Liu Kang is not as top tier as people like to try to say. He had Liu Kang in B tier. Ninja Killa, the best Liu Kang player, you know, had to switch to better characters. So I was just hoping Liu Kang, Baraka, Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung needs help. He's been bottom tier pretty much the game's whole life cycle. He's not very good. I was just hoping that they would get something to make him not broken or top tier, but make him fun, like something. I don't know what. New moves that just do something. Anyway, kind of getting off topic. The patch overall, I love Conan.
Man, he looks familiar. Thanks a lot.
He's very fun, very combo heavy.
The fridge.
Hits hard. Very long range buttons. I don't know what tier you're going to make him, because he has a lot of highs. He only has one decent mid. So this mid is very long reaching, but it's kind of slow. So people like up close, you have to play at this range. He's kind of easy to zone out. He has this. Oops. He has this. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? He has this that reflects projectiles, but you have to enhance it to shoot the projectiles straight at them. You know, you can have Sub-Zero cameo, get ice armor. This has armor. Kind of charge and get in. But he's kind of easy to zone out a little bit. I haven't played with him enough to know what if he's top tier, low tier, whatever. I think he's probably mid tier because he has really good range. Yo, his standing one, look at that range. That's crazy. But they're both highs. 1-1 is high. This is his only mid. 3 mids, actually. But then this, plus on block, but it ends in a high, so people can neutral duck it and full combo punish you. But Conan's really fun. I like him. He's pretty well designed. People try to, like, discredit the animations or something, but I mean, he's like a 280-pound, 6'5" man. He's a barbarian. What were you expecting? Some, like, nimble, fast assassin with a sword? Like, no, he's a big brute with a giant sword. He's got to look a little stiff. I think he looks awesome. I think he plays very fun, straightforward, easy to pick up and play character. I seen someone tweet, I guess he has cerebral palsy, so he can only use one hand, and he was able to do like 39% Conan combo with Serena with one hand. So that's kind of cool that they made a character easy enough for, you know, someone like that to pick up and play and do combos. The Reiko nerf was weird. His star nerf, anyway, it's just weird. Like, I don't know if it's good or bad or whatever. It's just weird. Like, who asked for it? Nobody. The top tiers not getting touched is it's just annoying because so many Scorpion and Pharahs and Sindels in Combat League, they're getting carried. It's just getting boring. I can't believe, I don't want them killed or smashed into the ground, but they need to be touched. And we need to start buffing the weaker characters. Buff Shang Tsung, buff Baraka, buff, who else is low tier? Trying to think. Quan Chi, like, buff these guys. Give them some help. Like, come on. Yeah, you can win with anybody, you know, online and stuff, but, like, when I'm playing an honest character like Baraka or fucking Liu Kang or something, and I'm going against brain dead Sindel and Scorpion, who get all these 50-50 mix-ups and all this crazy shit and high damage, it's exhausting. I'm more of a casual player. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a pro or anything like that. I'm not going to compare myself to a pro. I'm pretty good at the game. I'm decent. But I really wanted to refresh in the meta, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Um, oh, Floyd. The secret fight Floyd is another big thing going on in this game right now. So, if you haven't heard, there's a Floyd character secret fight, Pink Ninja. Everyone's scrambling to learn how to fight him because if you beat him, you get pink uh, Floyd skins for Sub Zero and Scorpion cameos. And you get a new stage. It's the field from the trailer, the first trailer of MK1, where Liu Kang is fighting Shang Tsung in that field. You get that as a playable stage if you beat Floyd. So everybody's scrambling to fight Floyd. That's a really cool Easter egg. I'm glad they put that in. Another recycled season, which kind of sucks. I mean, I guess they did add some new skins for DLC characters. Like, I've seen some for Ermac and Noob Saibot. I think, or not Movado, Takeda. And also, they added skins in the invasions that you can get for free. Sector and Cyrax cameo skins that make them look like Sector and Cyrax from MK11, which is really cool. Overall, I would give this patch like a 6 out of 10. And that's mostly because of Floyd and Conan being cool. Everything else, I'm not gonna lie, just kind of sucks. Like, I really wanted something big, you know? Like, mix up the meta. Like, nerf Scorpion a little bit, nerf Natara, nerf Sindel. I mean, I do think Havoc's top tier, but we didn't see a lot of Havocs in Combat League last season. There was barely any. I didn't face one, not one. But yeah, I face Scorpion all the time, Sindel all the time, Natara all the time. Just easy brain dead characters that get all this just annoying stuff. I just wanted to shake up, you know, and add new moves to characters that are underperforming. You know what I mean? I get Katana was not bottom tier. I don't think she was. Um, but then they gave her more nerfs that apparently make her super good. But like, I think Baraka is bottom tier. He has to use Striker or Kano if he wants to, you know, be good or whatever. I don't know. I just wanted something more, shake up the meta. I feel like they need to start buffing more of the bottom tiers, bring them up to the level of the top tiers, and then start nerfing from there. Unless something is extremely broken, like, you know, like Baraka Cyrax was, or Raiden Cyrax. You know, he did the down one Storm Cell into Cyrax Chopper, Kano Knife, Striker Bombs, Sector Missile. Raiden was extremely broken back then. Oh, Raiden did get some buffs that I heard were decent. That electric spark thing. I mean, I don't know. 6 out of 10 patch. I feel like the Reiko controversy is kind of crazy. Conan's fun. The Floyd stuff is really cool. Can't wait to, you know, mess around with that more and try to fight him. Nothing new in the shrine, again, which is super disappointing. Baraka, Garrus, and Ashra finally got some skins in the store, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, it's not, wasn't the best patch. Good DLC, but the patch was not it. It was not it. Like I said, Conan's really fun though, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be using him in Combat League and streaming myself trying to get Elder God with him, unless, I mean, maybe I'll tough through it if you guys really want me to. Like, if you guys really want me to hit Elder God with Conan, I'll keep going. But if he's just straight trash, I honestly might just switch to like Baraka or something. I don't know. Maybe learn more Havoc. I don't know. Yeah, because I'm just bored of Liu Kang. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to learn Reptile. He looks fun, but I am just bored of Liu Kang. Even Baraka, I feel like has more than Liu Kang, in my opinion. I don't know what it is about Liu Kang, but he's just so boring. Um, trying to think if there's anything else we need to talk about. I still, I know Ed Boon tweeted yesterday something about trucking along with future DLC. I don't know if that's a tease just strictly for the T1000 Terminator coming in, or if that means there will be more future DLC. I hope we get more DLC. I hope the T1000 is not the last, but it's not looking good. It is not looking good. It is looking like the T1000 will probably be the last DLC character. I can see maybe them adding some like free to play cameos or something down the road, like 2 or 3 of them. But as far as DLC, like big DLC, like a Combat Pack 3, I don't know if it's gonna happen, guys. I really don't. Recycled seasons already. Nothing new in the shrine already. Barely any skins. This game's main mechanic is cameos, but it's been like what 8 months since our last new cameo. That's crazy. This game is built around cameos, but yet we've gotten no new cameos in like 8 months or 7 months, something like that. Over half a year, no new cameos. And like I said, recycled seasons already, nothing new in the shrine, barely any skins being added to the store. It's looking like they're moving on. The Floyd thing is really cool. I hope more DLCs do that, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Ed Boon said, years of support," and I hope that's true. I really do, and I don't think it's Ed Boon's fault if they don't, if they are forced to move on. It's 100% WB's fault. 100%, all WB's fault. Like, if they move on already, it's because WB is making them. I hope there's more, but it's just not looking promising. Like that, like I said, that tease from Ed Boon could mean anything. It could mean, he's strictly talking about future DLC as in the T1000 because he showed a little preview of his fatality. And maybe he does mean more DLC is to come after the T1000. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, now that the holidays are over, we get at least another good patch like next month or something like that to shake up the meta, add new things, new skins more often. But it's not looking too good right now for future DLC. I still play the game because I find it fun, even though I bitch a lot on stream. Conan is really fun. I don't. People can try to say whatever they want about it because technically nobody asked for Conan, but at least they put in effort with him. He's really fun. He has really cool brutalities, cool fatalities. His animality is fucking awesome. I've been learning him, been playing with him, leveling him up and stuff, getting him ready for Combat League. But yeah, it's a 6 out of 10 patch for me. The Reiko thing was just unnecessary and weird. The top tier's not getting any touched at all. The low tier's not getting anything. It's crazy. Like Shang Tsung, he's been the bottom of the barrel since the game came out. Bottom of the barrel. There's not a worse character. There's not. If you try to say your character's worse than Shang Tsung, it's because you have not actually tried to play Shang Tsung. He's not good. That's why people make such a big deal when someone uses him in tournament and gets kind of far with him, because he's so low tier. He has to work so hard to win. he's almost like a zoning archetype, but yet his zoning is trash. He doesn't have great, up close buttons. He's the worst character in the game, and the fact that he's been worst since the beginning is kind of crazy. Anyone try to say Sub Zero? I'm a Sub Zero like loyalist basically. He's my favorite character of all time. Anyone keeps trying to downplay him at this point, just shut up. You're being an idiot. He's pretty good right now. He's really good. He has lots of good mix-ups, especially with certain cameos. He has good damage now. He's good. I don't care what anyone says. Shang Tsung is the worst character in the game. But yeah, 6 out of 10 patch. I don't know, man. Just there's a lot to be desired. But let's end it by me showing you guys what I learned with Conan. I learned some good stuff with Conan Sub-Zero and Conan in Shujinko. I'll show you guys both. So, I think this is safe on block. I just want to tell you guys that now so you don't spam it like crazy. Oh, no, it's only -7. Never mind. I mean, I guess Liu Kang and Li Mei can punish it, but that's about it. Oh, if you flawless block or up block this overhead. Okay. Anyway. So you start off with this... Oh my gosh. Already messing up. So you start off with this move, right? Launches them. Oops. I'll just show you guys the combo. If you guys want me to put up a tutorial, I'll do it. Just tell me in the comments, but... My gosh, guys, I am messing up. Oh, I messed up. 42% though. But you add the fatal blow onto that, and it's 58%. So if you add the fatal blow, let's see if I can... God dang it. Okay, no, it's not 58%. I don't know why I said that. 53% basically. And with Sub-Zero, he gets meterless combos. So without a good cameo, or certain cameos, he has to spend meter to get his combos. Unless you spam this, that's his only meterless launcher. But his combos without certain cameos cost 2 bars, which is crazy. So you have to do this special move and then cancel it, which costs 2 bars. %, 2 bars, but whatever. But anyway, with Sub-Zero, so I picked Sub-Zero because he gets good, anti-zoning with this. He can make things safe with Cold Shoulder. And then with his long-range buttons, he gets meterless launchers. So now, oops, they're frozen. So now I don't have to spend any bar. I can just use a Sub-Zero cameo. Sub-Zero cameo is really good with Conan. I feel like good high damage lets him convert things into meterless damage. And he gets a free restand. That restands people, which is kind of crazy. He has some cancels with, that. Back 3 is a cancel. Listen to that. His grunts are so funny. That's so funny. You cancel that, kind of mix people up and mess around with that. You can use this to get past zoning. You hold it down to go farther because it has armor. The meter burn has armor. He has this to counter. I keep doing that. He has this to counter zoning also, and you know, Sub-Zero. He can also throw a cameo, which I am messing up. He can throw a cameo for a projectile, kind of funny. He has this, that if he dies with this on, he gets resurrected. But you guys probably all seen this with the combat cast. I was just showing off combos that I learned with him. I'll show you guys Shujinko real quick. He gets some good stuff with Shujinko also. So, what does he get with... Oh, that's all he gets with Baraka? No way, right? Ah, why did I do that? Oh, that's actually really cool. You guys are learning with me. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So with Shujinko, he also gets conversions with this. Actually, not with that. So he gets decent damage, but if you do this, and I already messed it up. Awesome. Nice. As you can see, I play way more with Sub-Zero than I do Shujinko, but I found some interesting stuff with Shujinko. I just dropping them right now. But yeah, I just want to show you guys a little bit of what I found with Conan. Shujinko seems to be really good with him also. Scorpion's really good with him. Jax is pretty good with him. A lot of people are using Chameleon and Janet, Movado. He has a lot of options, looks like. See if I can get this combo. And I dropped it already. But anyway, you guys get the idea. This staggers them for a free combo. With certain fighters, like Baraka, Homelander, he gets a launcher. Dang, 37%. That's not bad. But yeah, I just want to show you guys a little bit of stuff I've been finding with Conan. I've been using Sub-Zero way more than any other cameo to help against the zoning, because he's kind of easy to zone out. Yeah, because if you do oh, I keep doing that. If you do this without meter burning it, it sends the projectile in a random direction. To send it right back at him, you have to spend meter. So it's not the greatest option in the world, but it's something. He has a crazy long sweep. He has a lot of command grabs. These two are highs, but this one is an overhead. Which is not technically a throw, but yeah, Conan's really fun, but overall the patch is a 6 out of 10 in my opinion. I do not like some of the stuff they did. I'm hoping for another patch here soon, because if I have to face more Scorpion Pharahs and Del Kung Laos, I'm going to get very annoyed, just like everybody else, because it's just extremely annoying. It's so boring. We need a shake up. But anyway, I will see you guys all probably tomorrow. I'm going to keep playing Conan tonight. Learn him better so I can take him into Combat League. I just wanted to make this video going over the patch notes and some of the stuff I found out with Conan and rant a little bit. But anyway, yeah, 6 out of 10 patch, and I will see you guys tomorrow.